बैंकिंग इंश्योरेंस एग्जाम्स जैसे एसबीआई, आईबीपीएस, आरबीआई, नाबार्ड, सेबी जैसे एग्जाम्स की प्रिपरेशन कर रहे हैं तो ये वीडियो आपके लिए है। इन सारे एग्जामिनेशंस में सबसे ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट वेटेज रखता है करंट अफेयर्स। करंट अफेयर्स में इंपॉर्टेंट टॉपिक्स लाइक न्यूज रिलेटेड टू इकोनॉमी, बैंकिंग न्यूज, फाइनेंशियल न्यूज, बिजनेस न्यूज, एमओयूज, इन सारे करंट अफेयर्स को इजीएस्ट लैंग्वेज में बेस्ट एक्सप्लेनेशन के साथ कवर करने के लिए आपको देखना चाहिए डेली करंट अफेयर्स शो टीएनए, टुडेज न्यूज एनालिसिस। इस शो की बेस्ट बात यह है, इस शो का पूरा फोकस होता है बैंकिंग इंश्योरेंस सेक्टर एग्जामिनेशंस पर। तो अगर आप प्रिपेयर कर रहे हैं बैंकिंग और इंश्योरेंस सेक्टर के लिए, यह करंट अफेयर्स शो आपका बेस्ट ऑप्शन होगा, जिसको आप मंडे टू सैटरडे ओलिवबोर्ड के यूट्यूब चैनल पर लाइव अटेंड कर सकते हैं।
Hi guys, a very good morning. Welcome to Oliveboard Speed Reading Practice 3.0 editorial session. How are you all? So we have Pavitra, Nishtha, Gopika, Vidya, Logeshwaran, Vikram, Sadhana, Jitendra. Today I'm very happy to see all of you present so early morning and joining the class on time exactly. So happy to see that, right? Abhishek, Naveen, everyone present. Clinton, okay. Chalo. Guys, today we are going to read a new topic. I hope you have been reading regularly 3 minimum editorials per day, 3 articles per day minimum. And yesterday being a Sunday, I hope you still have read some of the other things, because this should be a continued practice. Giving few hours to reading is a very good investment, particularly for the English section. You know that overall comprehension, vocabulary, everything can be improved with one show, one editorial reading. Okay, let's go to the PPT here. Now, before I begin, let me talk about the new courses that we have come up with. On Oliveboard, you will see that we are starting very soon with both pre and mains RRB PO preparation, which is our FIT batch. Now, FIT batch is for SBI Clerk also, SBI PO as well, right? Descriptive English batch 2 for ECGC PO, practice and descriptive course. Guys, all these courses I have already told you included in our best plan on Oliveboard, which is super elite. So you can use my code Harshita for discount and access multiple courses if you have super elite plan. Okay, in the super elite you get mocks also, practice sessions also, everything included. Now please do follow me on Telegram for class updates, okay, and also the PDF of the sessions that I provide you there. It is Harshita Khurana, the grammar girl. On Instagram, the handle is Harshita dot the grammar girl. Okay, so this is both your Telegram and Instagram, right? ठीक है. Sadhana, you're still rectifying. Send me the latest one, new one. I will check all of your homeworks. Yesterday I got a lot of essays to check, a lot of homework to check. But yeah, today it will be fully covered and checked, right? Okay, right. Hussein, huh. So on Instagram, I had posted a small quiz also. You would have been checking that. All those who are there following me on Instagram, you'll get regular content there. Okay. Chalo. Let's start with previous day vocab revision, guys. All of us, I hope we remember these words, and then we will move to the article for today. Let's start with previous day vocab. Quickly start giving me the meanings. First is explicitly. Explicit is something which is clear, exact. So clearly, exactly, you can say explicitly. Fine tuning. When you fine tune something, guys, you make small adjustments, make small changes. Make small adjustments or changes in order to achieve the best result. Enforcement. When we say enforcement of law, enforcement is making people obey a law. Okay, force them to obey, make them obey. Next is ordeal. Ordeal means it is, now remember, a noun word, a difficult experience or an unpleasant experience. A difficult experience. Perfunctory, something which is carried out as a function. Okay. Done quickly as a duty. Done quickly as a duty, without any interest, without any feeling. You remember we did that Indigo airline incident article. So something is perfectionary means done without understanding things. Why is it required? Just to do for as a function. Probe, investigate, ask questions, examine. Okay. Reparation. Now reparation meaning, this is a noun word. Reparation meaning making resolution, basically making amends, correcting what you have done incorrectly, redressing, giving a solution, right? Solving something. Seamless is without disruptions, uninterrupted, without interruptions, without disturbances, uninterrupted, seamless. Okay. Next is vested. Vested meaning confer, when you give power to someone, entrust. You give your trust or put your trust into something. Something vested with means somebody has put your trust in you. Okay. Detriment is a negative word, we all know. Harmed, the state of being harmed, damaged. Okay. It is a noun word, detriment, state of being harmed, okay, or damaged, negative word. Okay. Clear. I think all of you have given the answers clearly, means you remember. Okay, few words which we need to remember. See, others are very common. Fine tuning, perfunctory, these you must remember. Seamless. Okay, detriment we have learned a lot, many times. We've gone through vested. Okay. Acha, Hussain, you shared the news in the Uttarakhand couple suing their son. Okay. Shared the news meaning I told you to read that article last time, Hussain, right? Okay, guys, firstly, let me also tell that all those people who have been answering for the homework question, I am really happy to see your replies. Early morning, I check your replies. Like before this editorial, I was checking the Saturday sessions, homeworks. So I'm glad, guys. Some people are so regular with that. I really appreciate it. For example, Sanjay, Debashish, Rohini, Gopika, Gargi, Prasanjeet, Anurag, and Prabhuda, Arvind, also Paras and Emasi. Eman's heart. Now, guys, see, some of you might not be watching this, as a live session, but as a recorded also, if you watch, and when you do the homework, it makes me feel yes, you're following it, right? Audial भूल गए थे, audial समझ में आ गया गार्गी now. Audial is a difficult experience, unpleasant experience. ठीक है, चलो. Let's start with today's new article, guys. Okay, Sarova, very good morning. आज का आर्टिकल किससे है? इंडियन एक्सप्रेस. कौन से न्यूज़पेपर से? इट इज फ्रॉम इंडियन एक्सप्रेस. अच्छा गाइस, डू यू नो दिस वर्ड शाफ? दिस वन, एनीवन who knows this meaning? CHAFF. CHAFF. Shaft meaning. See, I will show you when we talk about wheat production. You know wheat production. Have you seen it? I think you would have all seen the picture. Something like this with long, thin, brown colored sticks, and then there is small thing like this. Okay, I'll draw and show it to you. But if you can Google the picture, it will be nice. This. Okay, these are your wheat. Light brown color, basically the husk of corn separated. Okay, okay. So whatever waste you can see, the waste, okay, that remains after the produce, that is chaff. CHAFF, right? So basically, from the seed, the thing that we separate, okay, the waste that we separate, that is chaff. ठीक है? Okay. Yeah, related to agriculture, definitely. So you see the picture, no, of this one, chaff. Okay, you will see. Now, what is it talking about? What the government has done? Last July, Narendra Modi government imposed, okay, stock holding limits on pulses, going against the farm reform laws it had implemented only in September 2022. Okay, before the formal cancellation. Repeal is cancel formally. Okay. So what happened? We are starting with a small history part. Okay. So they imposed make people obey a law. Okay. Make force a law on somebody, make people obey something is imposed. Okay. So last July, we are talking about last July, last year, Narendra Modi government, they actually made stock holding limits on pulses. Okay. Why? And this is against they went against the farm laws they themselves enacted or implemented, right, before they cancelled it. Okay. Now that move and the latest decision, what is the latest decision? They are banning the wheat exports. So this is about banning wheat exports, by the way. Full paragraph about they are banning wheat exports. Okay. And writer says it is like a knee jerk reaction. It is not a well thought move. Knee jerk reaction means, guys, when it is a knee jerk reaction, you just react without thinking to a situation. You don't think about it properly. Okay. Knee jerk is in a predictable manner. You just react to a situation. Readily react. Here, readily react. Okay. So this is just a reaction to inflationary pressures. So obviously, there's inflation, there is again rise in prices, that pressure is there, and thus the government has, without even thinking, considering, just reacted by banning the wheat exports. Okay, this is a problem. Why? Because what is the long term impact that it will have on farm trade, on policy? Okay, how we can make think that policy is credible or trustworthy? It will have a great impact on that. If you will come up with random decisions, it will have a great long term impact. Building export markets, establishing warehouse infrastructure. Warehousing is storage facility. Okay, establishing, building storage facility and creating supply chains. All these things take time. All these things take money. Okay. It is an impulsive reaction. Correct. Impulsive reaction. Shaf you can say as hey. The part, yeah. Oh, we already have a photograph. Sweetie has shared and Hussein also. If you see in the chat box for Shaf, we already have a picture here. In the chat box, you see that. That is Shaf. Yeah. Wait, I will also show you. Okay. The part which is the debris, waste remaining, okay, out of the seeds. Chalo, guys, all of you, dried Shaf, hey. Yes, Gargi, that is excellent that you remember idiom also related to this. Okay. Separate the wheat from the chaff. Chaff is the garbage part, waste part. So guys, please understand that writer feels this is a action which the government has taken. It might have long term impact on the farm trade policy. Okay. So next one. Done reading? Guys, if I say predicated on means depends on the existence of something. Okay, depends on the existence of something. So there, if we say investments in storehouse, warehousing, storehouse, okay, we need it. Indian consumers need it. Indian farmers use it, want it, right? It is not in doubt. The need for it is not in doubt. It depends on a stable policy framework. Stable means unlikely to change, which will not keep on changing. Okay, we need a policy which is unlikely to change, which goes on for long term. Okay, now with which agri business will have the confidence? Now if we talk about agriculture businesses, who will have the confidence to construct large big storage facilities or search for new buyers? Okay, because see, government is abruptly, without planning, suddenly, without a plan, abruptly, without a plan, okay, suddenly is making about turns, coming up with changes in the policy suddenly. Okay, so now there is a new one. You cannot stock, you cannot keep more than 200 tons of pulses, or you cannot contract fresh exports, right? So who will like to invest? If government, suppose you are putting your money, okay, agricultural business, if you are putting money in storage facility, in constructing big storage facilities, and the government suddenly will come up with any rule or change the policy, will it be of benefit to you? No. Okay, it is unplanned. Okay, so no, Arun, you are not at all red listed. I don't see your name in red line. Okay, it is normal only. Okay, so guys, predicated on means depends on. Okay, predicated on is a phrase which means depends on something, depends on somebody's existence, right? So basically investment in the farm sector, which is a necessity for both farmers, consumers, is not in doubt. We all need that investment. We need to build. We all know that India, there is a storage problem, that we need to build storage facilities, okay, construct those. But agricultural business, nobody gets that confidence, because government comes up with new plan every time, keeps on changing plan and come up with new policy every time. Getting it, everybody? या तो अगर बार बार प्लान चेंज होगा, बार बार गवर्नमेंट कुछ नया लाएगी कि आप इतना ही स्टॉक कर सकते हैं, 200 टन ही पल्सेस लगा स्टॉक कर सकते हो, या इससे ज्यादा नहीं एक्सपोर्ट कर सकते, हर बार न्यू प्लान आएगा, तो जो भी एग्री बिजनेस वाले होंगे उनको भी कॉन्फिडेंस नहीं आएगा, वो इतना पैसा क्यों लगाएंगे, इन्वेस्ट क्यों करेंगे कंस्ट्रक्ट करने में स्टोरेज फैसिलिटीज, राइट? सो दैट इज द प्रॉब्लम नाउ. हाँ, वेयर हाउस फैसिलिटीज, गोडाउन्स, राइट? The flip-flops. The flip-flop means sudden and complete. Don't think about flip-flops as those you wear, okay, the slippers. No, flip-flop is also, one meaning is sudden. It is a noun word, guys, noun word. Sudden and complete change of plans. Sudden and complete change of plans. Flip-flop. Done reading? When ripen means mature, पक जाना पूरा, okay, premature ripening, before time, it ripens, develop, okay, ripen is develop, okay. Fruits ripe, yes, Abhishek, correct. Okay, so the flip-flops, government action. Government is suddenly changing the plans. okay, is very obvious from the Department of Commerce. What they did is on May 12th, they gave a statement that the government will send trade delegations to 9 countries. Who are these delegations, guys? Group of people who are sent abroad. Okay, they make a decision on behalf of the full group or everybody. Okay, flip flops. Okay, flip flops is changes. Okay. Right. So guys, what did the government do? How they suddenly changed their plan? First, they sent people to 9 countries. Okay, a group of people who were chosen to take decisions for the larger group. Okay, they are your delegation. So they sent them to 9 countries to explore, to see what are the possibilities that we can encourage wheat exports from India. Okay. So to encourage, boosting means encouraging wheat exports, and one day later just they actually stopped, they prevented shipments with immediate effect, that they said that no export will be done for wheat. Okay, now we know that our country's wheat production has reduced, it has fallen because there has suddenly increase in temperatures, right, resulting in premature growth of the of course crop, and also the crop is becoming, the grain is becoming basically very small, it is withering. Okay, because of change in temperatures, change in these conditions, we know that production has fallen. But suddenly one day they decide that okay, they will go and encourage the export of wheat, and suddenly after one day they make completely change the plan, saying that export is banned. Okay, clear? So these are the changes, sudden changes by government is doing sudden changes, right? Now uh, okay, first you all guys read the next para. Is there data in the para? Yes. Okay, this was known by early April when most ground reports pointed to farmers harvesting 15 to 20% less produce. Okay, so if you compare, obviously there is data, if you compare with last year, okay, the produce has reduced, the output has reduced. Okay, so the Minister of Commerce, who is Piyush Goyal, okay, how is he then talking about Indian farmers feeding the world and projecting exports of 10 to 15 million tons? Okay, how is he saying that we will break last year record? Suddenly you say that we will not export wheat, but then how you are saying that we will break the records of last year? We already know the output of wheat this year is less. Okay, right? So this shows, this is a sign of poor crop intelligence. We are not able to judge or calculate the exact losses. Okay, or we are not able to accept or admit that production has declined. Okay, it has been very low if you compare with the record estimate, the one production we did in mid February. Okay, so there's data compared to last year's, guys. We the wheat production has declined, the output has declined since the, and that too also, even after that the government is actually making false promises regarding breaking last year's record. Okay, though we are not able to give that much of output, we already have data in front of us, right? Farmers are not able to produce that much of wheat because of change in weather condition. Losses have happened because of heat wave. Okay, you understand? So obviously this is uh, incorrect by the government. Why we have, this shows a sign, it is a sign that we are not able to exactly judge the losses. Okay, or we are not able to admit that this year's production is less. Okay, one more. Okay, we have two more paras. You have understood the overall context, everybody? quickly read this. Falling steeply. Okay, suddenly. Drop suddenly, the prices drop suddenly, plunge. Okay. Now, the ban on exports has obviously been caused by wheat procurement falling suddenly. Okay, if you see the last year datas, okay, there is depletion. Okay, there is reduction in the public stocks, which is seen as threatening. We might face a food security issue. Okay, food security issue, because obviously the wheat, production has declined. Okay, now, if that is the case, the writer is asking a question: why is government not paying a bonus above the MSP so that farmers are encouraged to sell the wheat? Okay, right, farmers to sell to it rather than private traders and exporters. Okay, so guys, if government gives them good enough price, enough of bonus, right, above the minimum support price that they offer to the farmers, okay, it will motivate the farmers, okay, to sell wheat and not just stock. Okay, yeah, incentivize farmers to sell it to rather than private traders and exporters, right? So instead of giving bonus to farmers, why are we giving it to traders or exporters? Okay, now there is no need to continue supplying free wheat. Okay, we whatever ration we have to give to the ration card holders, the free one, the quota, that is enough. Over that, no need to supply free wheat, because we know now that the production is less, right? So there are steps which are practical steps to be taken, which the government is ignoring, according to the writer, right? Yeah, critical. Yes, Logeshwaran, you have guessed it right, Abhishek. It is a critical tone towards the government, okay, right? Because here, yeah, exactly. Arun, I totally agree with you. There are so many times we have seen government is making instant decision, like an instant Maggie, we say, right? Any instant decision, haphazard, right? Flip flops. Suddenly they will come up with a new plan, new policy without even thinking about. Policy means that you should consider a lot of points, data, and then you make a policy. But government is basically coming up with any policy suddenly, okay, changing the plan suddenly. Chalo, last para, quickly read this. Impose a tariff. Done. Now, guys, when we use this phrase, you can say it is a phrase only, leave alone. Okay. So, refrain basically, refrain from something, not interfere basically. But here, leave alone means the second context. Leave alone helping means not basically to go without. doing this, right? Not even doing this, not even helping India's emergence. Okay, leave alone, this means leave behind, not even helping or not even doing this. This is the context we use, leave alone. Okay, so leave alone means not even doing a particular thing. So if at all exports were to be discouraged, okay, we want to contain inflation. Remember here, contain means try to limit, restrict. It is used as a verb. Okay, we want to limit inflation. The prices are increasing. We could have actually put a tariff or a minimum price below which shipments should not be permitted. No exports should be made below that price. Okay, we should have included or given wheat at extra cost. Complete ban of wheat is like destroying the farmers and traders. Okay, they will find it difficult to get back to normal position, to recover, get back to normal state. Okay, get back to normal conditions, get back to their normal state. Leave alone, okay, leave alone helping India's emergence as a reliable supplier. Reliable means trustworthy. So we were actually becoming, we were in the right direction of becoming a supplier, global supplier of wheat. But now with the government decision to put a complete ban on wheat export, it will be very difficult for our farmers, for our traders, and it will not at all help us become trustworthy supplier. Okay, right? Blanket ban means complete ban. Okay, right? So now obviously it is critical, if like all of you said, it is very critical, guys, towards government decision of banning wheat. Okay, wheat export. So ban wheat export, this is the decision taken by the government, which the writer is disagreeing with, and it writer is critical towards the government, okay, regarding this decision. Clear? So this is important. Now another thing, as far as your grammar is concerned, okay, one thing which I will say that alike, this is your connector word also. When you are doing that question, connectors, you might find this in option. Alike is very similar to. We use it as a connector also. A connector which has a function to show similarity. Okay, when we actually for comparison we use it. Alike can be used as both adjective and adverb as a connector. It means very similar, in the same way. Okay, very similar or in the same way. Connector word alike. Okay, so both can be used as an adjective also, adverb also. Now, the other words. By the way, we had some good idioms. First, I will like to tell that. Okay, blanket ban, and there was another one which you should know. Blanket ban is one. Put up means construct. Okay, knee jerk reaction. Okay, all of these are some phrases, idioms which you should know. Knee jerk reaction. Then there is blanket ban. Then there is put up means construct, build something. Okay, and the most important one which Vidya has mentioned, Soumya has also mentioned, predicated on. When we use this is a new phrase we are reading, guys, from editorial. Even I have not read it earlier. Predicated on means depends on somebody's existence. Okay, predicated on means किसी की existence पे depend करना. Predicated on, this is a very new one, so please do remember this, important. Okay, these are your phrases which I want you to reply with the answers and examples if possible in the comments. Okay, blanket ban, knee jerk reaction, predicated on, very important one, predicated on, new one. Was there any other? Yes, I think I underlined. Yeah, guys, flip flops, sudden change, this also. Flip flops. Okay, this is a new word I've found. Flip flops is the word of the day. So flip flops I only used to remember from that slippers which we wear. But yeah, this is a new meaning I've got. Flip flops is a noun word, means sudden change in the plan. Sudden change. Flip flops. Break the knee, destroy. Okay, this is a common one. Break the knee. Chalo. Guys, all of you, you know this first word, I know very well because we have done so many times. Repeal. Verb. What does it mean? Cancel. Officially, when you cancel something, रद्द करना किसी चीज को. There are so many important synonyms for repeal. Annul, nullify, revoke, abrogate. I know we have so many times discussed synonyms of repeal. You will all remember it, right? You remember it, right? Impose, again a verb. Make a law or a rule. Accept it by using authority. Right? You force someone to accept something by using your authority. Okay. Evident, you all know it means obvious, clear, apparent. Right? Spike means sudden increase. Rise to a higher amount or level or price. Okay, sudden increase, basically spike. Prohibiting, obviously preventing. Banning, preventing, prohibiting. Gauge, we read it as gauge, meaning judge. Okay. Measure, assess, judge. We also can say estimate the value, gauge, estimate. Okay. Apparently, adverb, meaning obviously. Plunging is sudden decrease. Okay. Plunging means falling steeply. Prices drop suddenly with force. Okay, that is plunging. Alike, like I said, this is your adjective also, adverb also. We can use it in both ways depending on the sentence. Similarly, in a same manner. Okay, it is a connector word also, similarly. Right. Incentivizing means you use it as a verb. Encouraging. When you incentivize, you give, you encourage, you give incentives, and therefore that encourages. Okay, encouraging. Okay, good enough. I am happy to see you are all mentioning the synonyms here. Yes, these are the words, guys, regular words which you should know for your exams also, right? Okay. Now, the other two articles which I want you to read from today's newspaper, which is 16th May, is Fuel to Fire from The Hindu and Road to Safety. Okay, both are important. All words are common, but phrases are very, very important from today's newspaper article. Okay, do give the meanings in the comments below. Predicated on, put up, blanket ban, knee-jerk reaction. These are all you will see in your English vocab questions. Have a good day, great day. Use my code Harshita for discount on anything you buy on Oliveboard. I'll see you again in the evening session. Remember, after 1 hour, 9 a.m., we have a class also, LPS, practice session of English for foundation batch. You know that. So 9 a.m. we have LPS, 11 a.m. and 1 p.m. we have classes, 5 p.m. also free session on YouTube, right? So I'll meet you throughout the day. Have a great day, guys. Continue reading. Minimum 3 articles per day. Okay, that should be your target. Minimum 3. Okay, 9 a.m. LPS is there. Be there. Okay, English practice session 9 a.m. Please be there. Foundation batch. Okay. Thank you, guys. Thank you.